time. Okay. We'll call this meeting to order. Barren County Fiscal. Oh, recording start.
Recording in progress.
Got it. Okay, we'll call this meeting to order. Barren County Fiscal Court, October 21st, 2025, 9 a.m. Please call roll.
Jeff Botts.
Here.
Derek Pedigo is absent. Tim Durham.
Here.
Tim Coomer.
Here.
Marty Kinslow.
Here.
Ronnie Stinson.
Here.
Brad Gross.
Here.
Judge Bird.
Here. Today we have the invocation by, is Charlie Evans here today? Okay. Today our invocation will be led by Aaron Shirley.
If you would, bow with us. Dear, kind, and merciful Father, thank you, Lord, for this day. Thank you, Lord, everything's as well with us as it is. I ask you, Lord, Father, that you lead us and guide us, guide our thoughts, guide our footsteps, Lord, in a way that be pleasing unto you. Help us make decisions, Lord, Father, that be pleasing in your eyes. Remember the tragedies that's been around in our community in the last few days. Remember those families, bless them, give them strength even in the hard times. Go with us and keep us humble and thankful, Father, we beg in your name. Amen.
Amen. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Just like Jailer Shirley just said, you know, we had some we've had multiple tragic incidents in our community, and just everyone to remember those first responders that had to be there during that, because that was, from what I understand, it was probably one of the most tragic incidents we've had in a long time in Barren County. So please keep them in your prayers. Next, we need to do the proclamation at Morrison's Park. How you doing? So I actually attended their anniversary that they had at Morrison Park, and if you've not been out there to see what they've done to the facility, it is gorgeous. And they did a great just event out there that night, and had some guest speakers come in from out of town to talk about the history. But a lot of that's due to Mr. Bewley here today, and all of his hard work to keep it all up to the standard that it is. So we're going to do a proclamation today regarding Morrison Park. Whereas Morrison Park Holiness Camp was founded in the year 1900 by Reverend Henry Clay Morrison, who also founded Asbury College, as a place of spiritual revival and Christian fellowship. Whereas for many years, revival services were held each summer on these sacred grounds, where circuit-riding preachers joined Reverend Morrison in proclaiming the gospel, and hundreds of souls were saved. Whereas families and individuals traveled from miles around to gather for week-long camp meetings, establishing Morrison Park as a cornerstone of faith and community in Barren County. Whereas this 6-acre park, located on Highway 63, stood as a beacon of holiness and worship for decades. Whereas after a period of decline during the 1970s, Morrison Park ceased most of its services, but a new season of hope and restoration began in 2010 through the godly call and dedicated leadership of Mr. Gary Bewley. And under Mr. Gary Bewley's vision, and with faithful assistance of devoted individuals, including Bob and Edie Bell, Buck Riddle, Delbert Burge, and countless others, Morrison Park has been beautifully restored with a new tabernacle, renovated cabins, and updated facilities. Whereas Morrison Park now continues to serve the community through weekly Sunday preaching at 11 a.m. and remains open for revivals, reunions, and community events, standing as a living testament to the power of faith and perseverance. Whereas in 2025, Morrison Park Holiness Camp celebrated its 125th anniversary, marking more than a century of Christian service, revival, and renewal in Barren County. Now, therefore, I declare Jamie Bewley Bird, Judge Executive of Barren County, do hereby recognize and honor Gary Bewley and Morrison for his unwavering faith, leadership, and dedication to restoring Morrison Park Holiness Camp, preserving its legacy in future generations. Thank you, Mr. Bewley. Would you like to come up here and get a photo, please? Yes. Would you like to say anything? Would you like to say anything, Mr. Bewley?
No, I just thank you. I appreciate it. It's a very special place, and I'm
so glad that it wasn't forgotten. You know, Morrison was a nationally known figure, and Asbury College is there today, and the Asbury Seminary is there today because of Henry Clay Morrison. Few people know in 1910, the Asbury Seminary was bankrupt and about to go out of existence. And he was called in to be president, and he served from 1910 to 1925 and got the college back on its feet. He turned it over to somebody else, and in 1933 it was bankrupt again, and they called him back again to serve as president. And there's a monument out there at the park that they put up the very year that he died, the summer that he died, and it said he plowed these fields as a boy. His works do follow him. And when I heard about the big Asbury revival they had a couple of years ago, you know, that lasted and people were coming from around the world, I said, that's Henry Clay Morrison's legacy. And of course, the Asbury Theological Seminary, which he founded in 1923, is the most prestigious in the nation. And he was nationally known, and in some cases internationally known, probably the greatest preacher that's ever of this century, probably the greatest preacher. Because he did it all by preaching, no TV, no radio, he did it all by going and doing. And he spent years of his life in those camp meetings, and hundreds and thousands of souls saved due to his works, both directly and indirectly. A remarkable man, and I'm glad that his legacy is preserved at Morrison Park. And I'm just glad to be a part of it. And the good Lord did it all, but I'm thankful he used me and some other folks, and I appreciate it very much for honoring the park today.
Yes,
and
yes.
its legacy.
Well, I was very impressed. It was a beautiful night, and what you all have done out there is just very, very impressive. So,
So,
would y'all come on, Master? Yeah, come on in.
I brought him,
Come on in.
he got me a promise.
Come on, Bob.
Cooper, he's supported us out there, everybody that wants this community to go to. I don't know where to go. Appreciate it so much.
Thank you all. Great job, great job.
Thanks, everybody.
Yes, it was beautiful. Thank you for coming.
Thank you all.
Goes on the Saturday night roller coaster fair. Okay, next. Okay. All right, next, welcome. Thank you everyone for attending today. Today we have a lot of events. I'm going to go ahead and do those as the announcements since we're early on in the meeting, but it is, we have a lot of events coming up. It's definitely, it always is a busy October here in Barren County. So, the events we have coming on, which there was a great pancake breakfast at the Haywood Volunteer Fire Department on Saturday morning. Saw some of our magistrates and people there, but we have more coming up. East Barren Volunteer Fire Department Fish Fry is November the 1st. South Barren Volunteer Fire Department is November 15th. Chili Supper. Is there any other volunteer fire department events that we don't have on the list? Because I know they always have a lot of these events that they come. Community events. Highland Hills Community Church is having a trunk or treat Wednesday, October 22nd from 6 to 7:30. Glasgow Parks and Rec. This year, I will tell everybody, they're not, I've seen that online a lot, they're not doing the trunk or treat on the square this year. Sustainable Glasgow usually hosts that. They're not doing that this year. So what they're asking is for everyone to kind of gear into the Glasgow Parks and Rec trunk or treat and make that a big to-do. So Glasgow Parks and Rec Halloween Fest at Beaver Creek on Saturday, October 25th. There's a cruise in from 12 to 4 and a trunk or treat from 4:30 to 7 p.m. There's a costume contest at 7 p.m. also. And then they have a movie afterwards, Beetlejuice. Cave City Commerce, Chamber of Commerce have an Autumn Rail Fest, October 25th, starts at noon on Broadway Street. Glenview Christian Church, Candy Palooza, Saturday, October 25th. And Glasgow Cameron Presbyterian Church, trunk or treat, 5:30 to 7. Same date. Everything's on the 25th, it seems like. We will try the city of Glasgow hours, yes. So trick or treating in Barren County will be October 31st. Hours will be from 4:30 to 7 p.m. Park City is hosting a spectacular block party in front of City Hall. It starts at 4 that day also. In the room at his table is hosting a trunk or treat movie night. Trunk or treat starts at 5 and movie starts at 6 p.m. All of that is on Halloween night, October 31st. So, and then everyone's kids get to go to the dentist the next week. Okay, next. But I do like that they're gearing in and kind of doing that together, the City of Glasgow and Sustainable at the park this year, because I do know that way it's a big event versus having different ones, everybody kind of going against each other. So I think that's a very smart idea to do that on Saturday. Next, happening today, on the corner of Lewis Street and Bunch Avenue all day, October 21st. Council member, there's a council, Joe Trigg was responsible to kind of coordinate all this, so we need to give kudos to him. But there's free sandwiches, chips, and drinks for participants. Priority service for ages 55 and up is to get their driver's license. There's a pop-up driver's licensing there. I talked to Helena yesterday. She had like 8. It was a lot. It was a big list of people that had called to her to try to get on the list. So that's a big to-do today. So if you're ages 55 and up and need to renew your driver's license, please make sure. They said they would take walk-ins. They've told me they will take care of every person that comes there today, especially the priority of 55 and up. TJ Sampson Health Fair, Ralph Bunch Community Center also is serving immunizations, health checkups, and testing. Is that today? That's today. That's today also. So that's another option. Transportation Cabinet. Barren County Department of Children and Family Services also will have a tent there, and will help with Medicaid, food assistance, and more. So it's a big event over there. Is there any other events I'm not thinking about? Oh, I do know one I'm leaving out. Where'd it go? There we go. It's right here beside me. We are having a surplus auction for Barren County government, and the Glasgow Water Company is doing a combined auction together. A lot of equipment. So if anybody's interested and knows anybody that buys equipment, so we have a lot of dump trucks that are in that. We have a lot of trucks. There's a lot of equipment, just period, in this auction. So it's a big, it says here, vehicles, dump trucks, trailers, backhoe, trenchers, sewer equipment, paver, rotary mower, tools, saws. For a complete list, visit rsmillsauctions.com. The preview time is October 28th from 1 to 5. The auction bidding ends October 30th at 5 p.m. So, magistrates, everyone, we need to be sharing this, because the more eyes we can get on this, the more return we get back to the county. Okay. Next. Is there any other announcements that I left out? Okay. Okay, I need a motion to adoption of the orders of the day. I need a motion. None?
Motion.
Oh, we don't have any. Okay, we don't have any. Okay, so never mind. We don't have any today to do that, so we don't have to do that. Okay, I need to approve the minutes. I need a motion and a second to approve the minutes of October 3rd.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer. Second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, we're into reports now. County Judge Executive report. County Judge Executive approved county monthly financial report for September 2025. I need a motion and a second.
Make that motion.
Motion by Durham.
Second.
Second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the county quarterly report subject to audit. I need a motion and a second.
Make the motion.
Motion by Kinslow.
Second.
Second by Stinson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the county attorney monthly salary report for September 2025. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Gross.
Second.
Second by Stinson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the county clerk's September 2025 fee report, subject to audit.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer,
Second.
second by Durham. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the county clerk's third quarterly report. Need a motion and a second.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Kinslow,
Second.
second by Stinson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the county clerk's year-to-date quarterly report. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Gross,
Second.
second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Sheriff's Department. Need to approve the Sheriff's September 2025 fee report, subject to audit. Need a motion and a second. Motion by Stinson,
Second.
second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. I need to approve the Sheriff's third quarterly report, subject to audit.
Make that motion.
Motion by Durham,
Second.
second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Last, I acknowledge the Sheriff's official report of property tax bills for 2025. I need a motion and a second. Motion by Kinslow, second by Botts. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, now, reports. Warner. Thank you to you and Garland and Marcus.
Morning, Court. And like the judge said earlier, we've had a pretty rough last week in Barren County. We've lost quite a few young folks, auto accidents and things, and it's just keep these families in your prayers. For September, we had a total of 11 death investigation with 8 natural, 1 being an overdose and 1 being a homicide. And October to date, we've had 6. Unfortunately, 3 of those were at one time. So, any questions? Anything? Thank you.
Next, County Clerk. She's busy today helping out Mr. Trigg. So, next, Jailer.
Morning, Court.
Morning.
For the month of September, our road crews went out and covered 87.2 miles. They picked up 544 bags of trash, 142 tires, 12 wildlife, and put in 5,632 inmate hours. So for a total so far for the year through September, they've already covered 1,054 miles, picked up 5,881 bags of trash, 439 tires, 148 wildlife, and put in 49,208 inmate hours. At $15 an hour, that's a savings to the county of $738,120 from from January through September. Any questions for me, Court?
Thank you. Next, Parks and Rec Department. How's it going?
Morning.
Mhm.
We are in our last week of fall ball. Hard to believe.
It is
Say-
crazy. It started the last week.
Yeah, exciting times. For the month of September, Parks and Rec Department brought in $37,840 even for the month of September. That's all I got for this month. Short, sweet, and simple.
Well, I will say that the improvements at the football field. We've had a lot of people complimenting. That's a great partnership between what do they call the
So the Barren County Booster Club
Barren County Booster Club
Yeah.
football helped with purchasing the
scoreboard.
scoreboard. Yes.
Yeah.
They are very thankful for that.
Oh, no doubt.
Yes. Mhm.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Okay, next, Road Department.
Good morning, Court. Been a pretty busy month this past month. Weather's been nice. Right-of-way mowers are out mowing, trying to get the county cleaned up going into winter. They're actually now Mr. Coomer's district, so we're moving along, and they're doing a tremendous job. Been busy doing replacing culverts. We're on page to be around the same number as last year, which was a bunch. Doing ditch work, we've been using that new hot box we got, leveling tiles, so much better. Top quality. Working real well. Working real well. Getting some contract work's been getting done. Rick Road's getting close, and Ritter's Mill, but I'll let Garland talk about Ritter's Mill. I'm going to pass that on to him.
Give him his shining moment. I will say, too, I know there was some confusion with Matthews Mill yesterday. That was just the bridge contractor was waiting on, I think it was the guardrail. That's what it was, and they got pushed back, and it kind of went at the same time as Scotty's paving. So a lot of work being done on Ritter's Mill, and there was just a lapse in scheduling yesterday. So, but it's work being done, so I can't complain about that too. Okay, next. Administrative and Budget Committee meeting was, oh no, Sheriff, sorry, skipped you. Gotcha. Sheriff, same thing. I don't know if you all had to report on that, but I mean, I know y'all have had a lot going on as well. It's just been very, very busy. Yep.
You're right. We've got some folks in here for the deputies, some of the deputies and the police officers. We put through a debriefing because of that situation, so they're meeting today on several of those folks, because as you know, the city had a small child incident a few days ago also, so that was pretty traumatic for those officers and the responders total. Other than those things, we're running pretty normal. Calls are pretty normal. Cold front kind of picks our customer service up a little bit. Everybody gets a little energetic and wants to roam around a little bit. But other than that, we're running pretty good. A topic we don't have to vote. I don't even know if it's a vote thing, but the calendar for December. I think.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. We need to vote on that, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Helena had
I know
brought
what
that
I'm
up to
talking about,
me.
but I don't know.
Yeah, Helena brought it up to me yesterday. I went there, and you just explain your.
Well,
yes.
how it benefits us, the sheriff's office and Helena's office, is on December 31st, and you can correct me if I'm wrong on this date. December 31st is a Wednesday, and the county was set for holiday, if I can call it that, December the 31st and the 1st.
Right.
Well, Frankfurt will shut her computers down for the first of the year maintenance for those computers. So they won't be able to operate Thursday and Friday. As it stands now, we would be back to work on Friday. What I'd like to ask or talk about, we've all talked about it in our offices, we would like to work Wednesday, the 31st of December, because that gives us an extra face value tax payment day.
Yep.
Because December's a face value month of December, obviously. So we would like to work December 31st, Wednesday, and move the holiday off for employees to Thursday and Friday, the 1st and the 2nd. So I don't know what we have to do
So,
to that.
Garland, do I need to make a motion to change the hand? Just amend the holiday schedule. That's what I'm saying. So we're going to have to change the ordinance. Yeah. Okay.
The dates are set.
The holidays are set in the ordinance, but the dates are annual that they vote on the schedule.
Yeah, that's the case, that's fine.
Okay.
Set every January, they vote on the schedule.
Okay. So then we just need to make a motion to amend that
So your motion to move the holiday of New Year's Eve
to the second. Okay. So I need a motion to move the December 31st holiday to January the 2nd.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Stinson. Second by Kinslow. Yes, I'm glad you brought that up because Lena talked to me about that
And
yesterday.
obviously, she would have brought it up, but she's at the pop-up thing, so she asked me to do it. So.
Yeah, it makes sense for her too. The computers will be down the 2nd too, so, okay. Yeah, it would be, I guess, in orders of the day, yeah. In orders of the day? Just making sure. To adopt the orders of the day. Yeah, that's what we need, okay. Okay, yep. All right, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, I need to also make a motion to adopt the orders of the day. So I need a motion to adopt the orders of the day.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Durham,
Second.
second by Coomer. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, thank you.
In closing, a little bad language, taxes. They start in November, and I'm gonna start on some PSAs here, well, actually this week, probably tomorrow. Tax bills will come out at the last of October. Most people should receive them. The holiday, November 1st, I think is on Saturday, so they're gonna receive them on that'd be the third, Monday the 3rd, is that correct? The 1st is on Saturday, 2nd's on Sunday, 3rd, okay. So most people should start receiving them, and they'll be in letter form, no more yellow cards. So big letters, got a big badge on it, stuff, sheriff's office. So I'm gonna start on those PSAs here pretty quick, because obviously November is the discount month, December is the face value month, so taxes are gonna start coming out, so prepare yourself. We're preparing ours, so.
Okay.
Okay, any questions, comments for me? Good.
Thank you, Sheriff.
All right, next. We did the sheriff, the budget committee, and administrative committee has canceled. Mr. Kinslow, do you have anything?
No, I do not.
Building and property committee, do you have anything? Mr. Botts?
I do not.
All right. Before I get into the Economic Development Committee, which is next, Mr. Gross, he's about to take the floor. I just want to give a shout out to Mr. Gross. He's not been able to have a lot to talk about because a lot of things he can talk about, he can't talk about. Or that he would love to talk about, he cannot talk about, because that's what you have to do with economic development. You have to be as discreet as possible until these deals are done, so that we don't affect those the success of those. So, Mr. Gross, I'm going to pass the floor off to you.
Thank you, Judge. I guess everybody's in the news, social media, the last few weeks. We've had a lot of really good economic news for our community. Today, we've got our Barren County Economic Authority Director this morning, Carpenter's here. And she's going to come up and give us some details, progress of everything going on. So please welcome Ms. Maureen. Thank you. And me personally, I want to give a big shout out to Maureen and her team, Judge Bird, Mayor Royce, all the members of the Economic Board, the Governor's Office, every entity that's been involved in this. It's been a team effort, so I appreciate it.
Thank you, Brad. Judge, so good morning. We have been extremely busy. I do apologize it's taken me so long to get here, but you know, there's a lot of things that happen with these projects, and what I tell people is the work has just begun. So as a community, welcoming these companies, getting everything in place for them, that's really when the work starts. So very excited. We've actually had 3 different opportunities. So the first one was Bluegrass Ingredients. They have done an expansion. They purchased the 100,000 square foot spec building in South Cooper Industrial Park. This will be a distribution facility. They'll be hiring between 20 and 30 people. Right now, with that project, they're doing the build out of the building, so that obviously will take several months. When you have a spec building, it's literally a shell. There's not a floor. They have to get the electric in there, and then whatever build out they need, whether it's racking systems, office spaces, bathrooms. So it'll take several months for these to actually come online and start hiring the individuals. But they are moving forward, so we're excited. I love our local businesses. Existing industry is very near and dear to me, so we're excited to see Bluegrass deepen their roots in our community. The other one was Union Coating and Chemical Industries. They are locating in South Cooper Industrial Park, Spec 1. That building is a 50,700 square foot building. They are projecting to invest roughly $11 million in their project, create 60 new jobs, and with an average wage of $20 an hour. So they are completing their due diligence. We anticipate that, again, they need to do the build out of the facility, but they are making regular trips to Barren County. They are an international company out of Egypt. They have facilities in Canada as well. So they will be around and about and getting contractors, getting suppliers, all of that. And then the big one everyone's been talking about is Tate Access Flooring. They work with data center and AI storage facilities. So basically, if you have data centers or storage components, they do the raised floors and encasements that keep those things cool. So if you've seen that, there's been several multi-billion-dollar announcements for data and AI storage facilities across the U.S. But those are their customers. Everyone I have met has been so wonderful. This company has a history of going into smaller communities, purchasing facilities that have been vacant for quite some time. Their last one was in St. Paul, Virginia. They purchased a building that had been vacant for 15 years. They only hired 170 there. They're going to be adding 400 jobs here with an average wage of about $28 an hour. And they're going to invest, and I love that they put this in the press release initially, $62 million. So a lot of work needs to go in that facility, but they're looking to get that going very quickly. They're meeting with contractors. They're finishing their due diligence. But we are very excited about the opportunity with them. So the big thing for us, I know a lot of people call and say, can I have the contact for the company? Can you imagine if everybody who contacted me, I gave them their contact information, and I don't exaggerate when I say probably 112 people have contacted me. They were directly contacting. So if you do get requests, please send them to me. We will provide their information, but we're not going to give their information out. We want to make sure that they're supporting local, they're using local businesses, they're using local contractors, and that's their goal as well. So just if you do get requests, send them to me. I will make sure they get to the company. Of course, we prefer they're a chamber member, but they don't have to be. And again, on the job side, these companies will be ramping up over a couple of years to get to those maximum numbers, but we do anticipate that those companies will start hiring early in 2026. Some of them will be hiring, they'll be hiring their maintenance technicians, their engineering team as they're doing the build out of the businesses. They want to have those people on board, some of their management, but most of those operator positions will come after the first of the year. And then I'm happy to answer any questions that I can.
Now, I know y'all got questions. No questions?
I have a question. I just want to congratulate you and say thank you for the work that you've done. I've been in meetings with this young lady a couple of times over the years, and she had a meeting with Brad and I one day a few months ago, and she kind of laid out what a difficult job that she has. I know I didn't appreciate it like I do now until I had that meeting with you that day. And I was thinking, wow, I didn't realize that you had that many obstacles to overcome. And I'm glad that we as the board have done what we've done in our own little ways that I feel like have helped you in your job. Because you had a big mountain, and I think you did it.
And I think, again, thank you all for your investment, because what I tell people is we have to be ready. We have to be proactive. It took us 5 years to get to a point where we have something to sell. We needed the infrastructure in the park, and you all helped provide the resources to be able to do that. Having these buildings, speed to market, reducing that cost and risk to these companies is vitally important. So I think we're on the right track now. All of the utilities are in South Cooper. We do have 2 graded pads. We're looking at what we can do on one of those for a building. So definitely appreciate all your support. You will get a request. We have another incentive to approve for Tate. So that will be coming to you all. So hopefully you support that. And also we are going to plan a large event with Tate early November. We hope to have the governor here, representatives of the company, and obviously we'd like to have all of you join us. We'll be sure to share with the judge that date and time so you can all be there and help us celebrate.
I know everybody, of course, that amount of money, the construction won't be done quickly for the rebuild on the 62 million, but did they give a date? Of course, everybody says when the opening date, do they have anything written out at this time?
No. Again, so right now with the large facility, they're doing their due diligence, so they know exactly what they have to do. Obviously, we all know it needs a new roof, but boilers, what else needs to be done, and then they can go to the contractors and kind of get that timeline. Again, they've done this in several places, so we're assuming about 9 to 10 months for the build out of that facility.
It's exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, the video that you talked about, that's a good video. I mean, if you all haven't watched it, as to their investment they did in Virginia. I don't know where that was posted at, but it was a very, it was good to hear back from their individuals in their communities about their investment and how that's benefited their communities and stuff. So I was impressed with the video. There's other things. So also you were talking about is we got the 2 buildings, and then we're working on doing more. For people that understand magistrate-wise, so the county did, the bonding for that South Cooper development, and that was before we even came in here. So that was, just pushing forward. And these things that we've been doing, the expanded jurisdiction was a reason that the Egyptian company was very impressed with our community. So magistrates, where you pass the expanded jurisdiction here for our home inspector to be able to take all those inspections and be done here at a local level, and the timeline was a huge selling point to that company. Because what was the situation they were dealing with in Canada?
9 months to build I think it was like a 10 by 10 office.
Yeah. I'm serious. That was so the things that we've been kind of laying the groundwork for has helped in this process. And even the stuff that we're getting in the communities. And I know people don't think much about Chick-fil-A and Starbucks sometimes as bringing in an industry, but that is a selling point when you're talking to executives.
Yes, I mean, you have to have the other resources, quality of life, places to shop, places to eat.
Parks and Rec.
Yes, yeah. So all of those things come into play. The airport. So Tate, they fly into our airport, they go to the facility, they spend an hour, they get on their plane, and they fly out. So that is a huge benefit because they wouldn't be able to do that if we didn't have that. They'd be flying into Bowling Green and having to drive and that. So tremendous resource with that local airport for them to be able to access that too.
And working with the cities. Because, I mean, honestly, everything I went to, Henry Royce was at, and that I felt like we kind of were this dog and pony show of he knew the history. I was about family, and that was kind of cool to share our love for the community, and it's kind of started to work. So
yeah, and that does make a difference when you're sitting there. They want to feel comfortable. They want to feel like they're welcome into our community. They want you to be excited. Like, I get really excited when I do a presentation because I love talking about our community, our school systems, everything that we have here, and I think that shows. Especially union coding. We went to dinner. They stayed at one of the Airbnbs downtown, and when they come back, they request that same space, and they just really enjoyed how welcoming we were, that they were like, okay, we're done. This is where we want to be. So, like I said, it's taken us a little while to get here to build everything up, but I think we've got some great momentum, and I think that's going to continue throughout the county, not just in Glasgow, but Cave City and other areas as well.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thanks, Maureen.
Another economic announcement that we did announce was the grain elevator start. And we're not building the grain elevator tomorrow, just FYI. I've had people ask me to put the bid in. The way the grain elevator will work is we've started we put a bid out, and Bloomberg Grain was selected for that to help us be kind of like our advisor person in this whole process, because that's what they do all over the world. They're in Guam right now, in Egypt, doing the exact same stuff. And they will come in and help us with the study. They'll help us coordinate the study, the plans, and they can actually like coordinate the building part of it. It's almost like your construction manager is what they are, similar to what like Alliance Corporation is to the Justice Center. But that's where we're at in that phase. We will start with this study first. The study will be paid for out of economic monies, out of ag, that's not coming from local. And then our goal is to get to where we can get outside funding to actually build the facility also. So we're working hand in hand with USDA and with the Department of Agriculture to be able to do this. So it's going to be a huge benefit. And just like we told people, it's not, the goal in this is not to be government owned. It's to, the government would be the facilitator to get it to the point of operations. And that way it wouldn't be a cost to any of the tax dollars here locally. So that's where we're at. Anything else? Next. Emergency Management Solid Waste Committee, Mr. Stinson, you got anything?
I have nothing other than, Marcus, anything you want to talk about on any cleanup day?
Yes.
Good morning, Court. Fall cleanup event this week, Thursday and Friday at the lower lot at the Barren County Road Department. The hours of operation, 7:30 to 4. Same as the spring cleanup, same stuff we'll take. We will not take tires, brush, batteries, liquids, paints, oil, or pesticides. Anything else, bring it on. Let's clean up the county.
I like it.
Thank you.
Thank you. I like this.
Jail Committee, Mr. Durham, anything?
Yes,
Okay.
we did actually have a committee meeting October the 8th. Me, myself, Marty, Aaron, Mandy, and Tim met, and what we was talking about. Turn your mic on. Thank you. Is it on? Is it on? There it is. Get closer to it, though.
And pull it up to you.
Don't many people have trouble hearing me, but I will try. Thank you very
it
much
on
for
now?
telling me that.
Does
Can
it
you hear me
work?
now?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Great. We did meet, on, like I said, on October the 8th with jail. We have a input there at the jail called Jail Tracker. Is what we're using now. And Jail Tracker, some of the issues has come up with it that we felt like the jailer, Aaron Shirley, said that we needed to renew some stuff. So we did look in and turn bids in to replace that issue. If for those that don't really know what Jail Tracker is, it's not really just something to look and see if you can find where your best friend was last night when they didn't come home. It's really, it has so much to offer for the jail, for the billing, the medical part, just any kind of data that's used at the jail goes through this equipment that we have in the jail. So we turned in bids, and we did receive bids back from Jail Tracker itself, Blue Horse, and Cadmus. The Jail Tracker, they turned in a 5-year contract. So we had 2 that turned in 5-year contracts, 1 that did not. If you equal it out, you got Jail Tracker at $12,803 per year. If you divide it down per year is what we tried to do. The Blue Horse was down to $18,940 per year, and then the Cadmus does, but the time they do have a one-time cost involved in Cadmus is $5,000. But when you take down for what each of it costs, then and then it goes to $12,000 a year is what it is a year. But then you add in the $5,000, and if you tried to equal that out per year, so we, as a recommendation through the jailer, and he did, if he wants to get up and say anything more about this, he did look into other jails. This is not just something that he's tried to, look into by himself. He went to other jailers and talked to it very thoroughly, and we have come up with the prescription. I mean, it's what we're looking at with Cadmus is the way I take it. So my recommendation is to accept the bid from Cadmus for this, for them to receive at the Barren County Jail. And because and they do also on this, they do have if you do purchase some mobile devices as well, they are extra, but now, at this time, I don't think he is going to use those devices.
Is there a
Yeah,
total?
they already have the devices, so they had theirs broke down, into a very, all of it was broke down very well. So, that's, at this time, I'm looking for I'm recommending, on the Cadmus.
Okay, so it's $17,000 basically, is that right?
No, it's,
First
that's the first, that's for the first year.
Okay.
It's 17,000, that $5,000 goes away after the first year.
And 12,000 after that?
5,000 is the setup. It's
Okay.
all the setup on it, yes.
Okay.
So it is 17,000 for the first year.
And how many years is this for?
They do not have any contracts. It's just, you're not under any contract with Cadmus. So if you have a problem with it after a year or 2 years, then you can go to look other way.
Okay, all right. Okay, there's a
I wanted to add
that. There's a motion on the floor. I need a second.
Second.
Second by camera now.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Marty.
I just wanted to point out to everybody that after the initial the first year, after that, the years after, this program is actually cheaper than what we're already using. So it's only more expensive the first year due to the setup of the new equipment. After that, it's actually cheaper and will work better. So that's it.
Okay. All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, motion carries.
And as of right now, that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Transportation Committee, Mr. Cameron.
Transportation Committee met on October 15th. The road department, first thing we discussed was we've been trying for quite a while now to and we still got some work to do on it, but we're closer. Hopefully within the next month we'll have that taken care of. And the other things we discussed was updates on the projects for the county. First thing, Sid's Road Bridge repair is complete and open. The painting, the surfacing, everything is totally completed on Sid's. Flex Fund projects for this year are completed are Bristletown, Young Road, Sexton Lane. Those three projects total 4.155 miles, and they are completed. The Lark Funds project, Beech Tree Lane, is completed. Matthews Mill paving is in progress. Hopefully today, if everything goes right, it'll be finished. And Matthews Mill Bridge will reopen sometime today. The 80-20 project on Rick Road is in progress, and Old Davidson hasn't started yet. And then as far as Ritter Mill, scheduled to open on the 27th, but we're going to let Garland talk a little bit more about that to get his glory. So, Garland, if you don't mind, give us an update on Ritter's Mill for the 15th.
So we're supposed to be paving the approaches that aren't concreted Thursday and Friday, so we will open Monday morning at 8 a.m. They have added 72 feet of length to that structure across the waterway, and then we concreted the approaches. So from this time last year to this year, we've got about 500 more yards of concrete down there. FEMA is fronting 87% of the bill, so it's not going to cost us very much. I don't have those specific numbers yet, but the project itself is almost done. Please, we have put barricades up. The concrete has to cure until Monday. Where it is free spanning over water, we cannot drive on it until that 28-day cure time hits on Monday. So I know everybody's excited, and some people may want to drive around the barricades, but we need to stay off the concrete until Monday, and then it's wide open for Halloween. And then I will, if you don't mind, go
On
ahead and hit
oil
on oil well.
Yes, please.
So Squire Coomer will make a motion hopefully in a second, but oil well, the approaches on it, FEMA has agreed that we need to put concrete there instead of blacktop. That blacktop is washed out 5 times in the last 3 or 4 years. We have paid for that each time, except for one out of county funds. So we have got to show the cost benefit analysis of doing the concrete. They have finally agreed to do so. They have given us a dollar amount that they've costed that project in Atlanta from the CRC. So now we need to do some bids to get that work done, and then hopefully that'll be done in the next couple months.
I'd like to make a motion.
That we open bids for the repairs of Orwell Road.
Okay, there's a motion to put bids out for Orwell Road, Low Water Ford, sorry. Second by Durham. Any discussion? It'll be out for, we'll probably put it today, and it'll go in Thursday. When are we going to have them due? Have we 2 weeks? Okay. Okay, so be watching for that. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
That's all I have, Judge.
Okay. Thank you. I will reiterate, too, all the work they did at Rears Mill. Kudos to every person, contractor, everybody that came, FEMA, that came to that aid and trying to repair. And all of our intentions the entire time has to been able to get that. The water will still probably go over there. Let's go over this. The water will still, because it's not a bridge, okay? The water will still go over probably the roadway, because that is a very, very, on a really bad storm, it gets very, very deep out there. But the end of the game is once it goes down, there's still going to be the low water ford there in place, and you can open it back up quicker. So I just don't want people to kind of get excited when the water goes back over it again, because it's not a bridge. So next we have, is it very good? Need to approve the payment of claims as presented. I need a motion, or real quick before I get us announcements, but I've still got some people paying attention online. The groundbreaking, I forgot to announce this event, but the groundbreaking, this is for all you department heads, everybody, is that, and elected officials, I think I've already texted each of you all, but the groundbreaking of the Justice Center is on October 30th at noon. So if anybody wants to attend that, groundbreaking Justice Center, October 30th at noon. It will be the Chief Justice is coming in. It's going to be a huge event. So we're excited to get that finally done, October 30th. Okay. Need to approve the payment of claims as presented. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer.
Second.
Second by Durham. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the transfer of funds. Need a motion and a second. Motion by Potts.
Second.
Second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the appointments to boards and councils as presented. It's the Nuance Appeal Board, Garland Gillum, Marcus Thurman, and Ronnie Stinson, which that makes total sense because of they're all on our solid waste and emergency management committees. So I need a motion motion by
Second.
Gross, second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to acknowledge the receipt of the library report subject to audit. Need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Durham.
Second.
Second by Kinslow. All in favor say, any discussion? Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Yes, I did want to just go over
Yeah.
a couple things. I know you guys have our yearly report from the 2024-2025 fiscal year that shows that we did save patrons of the community over $2 million when they use library services. You can see on there that we circulated 60,000 physical books in that year and over 121,000 ebooks and digital items. We also had over 300 programs with close to 12,000 people in attendance at those programs with 55,000 visits to the library. And I wanted to let you guys know a little bit about what happened in September. We recently started circulating video games. We circulated 112 video games just in that month. We had 300 people on and off the bookmobile. 64 programs with 1,700 people in attendance just for September. We've got a couple of new programs as well. There's a program, Glasgow Green, that we've been doing in partnership with the Grove. It's a nature program for children up through teenagers. Last month, they dissected owl pellets, which was a huge hit. Everybody loved that. This month, I believe they're doing birdseed feeders. We also have another group called Homeschool Hangouts that we've recently started. Our teen and tween programmer has put together mini lessons, hands-on activities, and they meet once a week for all ages of homeschoolers. We also have a winter reading challenge coming up. It's going to be a scavenger hunt with different local businesses, and then also the reading challenge along with it. And that starts November 17th. Any questions about anything happening at the library?
We probably need to follow up too from when Chad and everybody came, and just me and you kind of sit down and go over things. So
Yeah,
let's just catch
sounds
up.
good.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Sorry, move that back to look at the other thing. Okay, we need to acknowledge the job announcement report, Maureen Carpenter, which you've already done that. Need to acknowledge the Green River Valley Water District audit for June 30th, 2025 and 24. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer.
Second.
Second by Stinson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to authorize the signature of contract with KYEM for April 2025 disaster, DR 4864. Need a motion and a second.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Kinslow.
Second.
Second by Coomer. Any discussion? Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to authorize the signature of Army Corps of Engineers lease with Austin Boat Ramp. Is this what this is what they sent me? Yes. Need a motion for that, please.
So moved.
Motion by Gross.
Second.
Second by Coomer. Any discussion?
What's, I mean, have you been down there lately?
Yeah, I mean, we're responsible for cleaning it. Yeah, we had to move a tree recently because the Corps called, I guess a tree had
So
fallen.
we cleaned up, did we clean up the steps and everything? Okay, I didn't know.
It's gonna be a project here in the next couple of weeks.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know how that worked. Okay. Thank you.
Has the inmates have been down there before too to help as well.
Yeah, he made steps, he
Yeah.
came to work helps
Yeah.
myself.
Doing a great job.
Yep. All right. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the contract with Administrative Office of the Courts, Department of Finance and Administration for the Barren County Amendment 3. Just before we get started, this is the AOC, which is regarding the Justice Center.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer,
Second.
second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to adopt on the second reading ordinance number 700 relating to special purpose vehicles. So this is the second reading for the ordinance to allow special purpose vehicles on county roads. Need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Durham,
Second.
second by Stinson. Any discussion? All right. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the resolution and agreement authorizing the issuance of the corporation's first mortgage revenue bond. Okay. This is regarding, again, the Justice Center. So, Sam Day's here just in case you have any questions. I need a motion and a second before we can discuss.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Kinslow.
Second.
Second by Gross. Discussion. You want to say anything, Sam Day? Michael, chime in.
Hi, Judge Barron. Yeah, I'm here with Chip. This is kind of the final piece of the puzzle to go ahead and get the Justice Center construction underway. The schedule right now for selling bonds is we'll have a bond sale November 5th where we lock in the interest rate. The bond issue will close on November 25th. The proceeds of the bonds are around $47 million. $5 million of that will pay off the existing bank note that was used to get the site purchased in site work. The remaining 42 million will be for the new construction. This, again, is not secured by taxpayer revenue in the county. This is paid by the administrative office of the courts. Happy to answer any other questions if you have.
Any other questions? I will say the bids did come in around 6 million below what the estimated costs were going to be. So the way they broke the bid down really did help on getting the costs down. Anything else? Don't forget October 30th at noon is the groundbreaking. So anything else? Okay. We'll do an all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, that will move that final piece. So, okay, I need to approve the invoice from Bettner Communications for $5,224. Motion by Stinson.
Second.
Second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the payment to Barren Metcalf E911 for $5,475.56. Need a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Coomer.
Second.
Second by Durham. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
There was two people that voted aye. Say it again. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Next. Need to approve the invoice for Strode Automotive for $5,975.60. Need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer.
Second.
Second by Stinson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. I need to approve the invoice from BK Technologies for Professionals for $7,476. Need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Stinson.
Second.
Second by Durham. This is regarding the, this is Drug Task Force, right? Yeah, this is yes. This is Drug Task Force. This is being paid for, I think, out of yes. It's like a special account. It's the drug forfeiture account, correct. All right. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the invoice from the Barron's Information Bits, Barren Information Technology System for $14,117.75. This is part of our commitment to the BITS program.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Coomer.
Second.
Second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the invoice from Scotty's Contracting and Stone for $6,463.83.
So moved.
Motion by Stinson, second by, was that you, Coomer?
Kinslow.
Kinslow did second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Make sure we do have votes, because we have to have at least 4 votes on each of these, okay? So she needs to hear 4 ayes, or nays, either one. Approve invoice from Scotty's Contracting and Stone for $22,000. Need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer.
Second.
Second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the invoice for Deco Architects for $54,240 before we vote. This is the money that is, this is the $1 million that we were given from the House and Senate last year for the multi-county projects. This is not local tax dollars. This is coming from the appropriation where the money's already in the account. So that's what this is for. This is for the Park City project design. So the amount is $54,240. Need a motion and a second. Motion by Stinson.
Second.
Second by Gross. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Need to approve the invoice from Scotty's Contracting and Stone for $68,000. I'm just going to give you before we get into these next ones. These are all 3 Scotty's, and these are all projects that are completely reimbursable because they're part of the flex funds. We need to get these paid so that we can get reimbursed from the state. Okay, first one. Need to approve this invoice for Scotty's Contracting and Stone for $68,731.82.
Motion.
Motion by Durham.
Second.
Second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. What were the roads that were paid for this? Were Young, Sexton Lane, and Bristoltown Road. Okay. Need to approve the invoice from Scotty's Contracting and Stone for $99,483.99. Need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Motion by Kinslow.
Second.
Second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. I need to approve the invoice from Scotty's Contracting and Stone for $159,658.76. That was Young Road. I can pretty tell what that is. Yeah.
So moved.
Okay, motion by Botts, second by Coomer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. This next one is this is part of the bridge money that we were given. We were awarded over 1.2 million additional funds for bridge improvement program, for the bridge improvement program here in Barren County for Siddons and for Matthews Mill Road. These are all additional funds. This is completely reimbursable. This is Intech. This one is is this for Matthews Mill or Siddons? This is Siddons. This will help us get to almost completing the payment on Siddons. Need to approve the invoice. Intech Contracting for $202,350. Need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Motion by Coomer. Second. Was that you, Kinslow?
Yes.
Second by Kinslow. Any discussion? Massive improvement to Siddons Bridge. I'm telling you, when they got in there, it was way worse than what everyone expected. So, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. All right. Is there anything else? 1 hour almost. Okay. All right. Thank you again. Tons of events. Don't forget. But yeah, magistrates, I do need to make sure you're all there October 30th at noon for the groundbreaking to the Justice Center. And all these other events, make sure to visit the pop-up today for the driver's licensing at Ralph Bunch Community Center. Go out there and see those wonderful people and get there and see how they're getting their, honestly, it's a huge deal having the transportation cabinet come down and set up for, like, pop-ups just for the elder population of 55 and up to be able to do that so they don't have to leave Barren County to go get their renewals. Because that is a huge inconvenience to a lot of people. So we're working on getting them here. I just won't find out till April. Is there anything else? Anything? Make sure and tell everybody about the online auction. Make sure ends October the 30th at 5 p.m. Bidding ends. We need to get that. Please share that. So that's it, I think. Anything? Anything? Everybody good? Everybody good? No?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. Second by Gross. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Next fiscal court meeting will be November the 4th. Thank you.